What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Yakuza 7. What I would like to do here, before we resume... Ooh, there he is, that asshole. Before we resume our run through the underground dungeon for the third straight week? Or is this the fourth straight week? I don't even know anymore. What I would like to do is take a quick look at how we're doing. Okay? So, how are we doing? Right now, Kazuga has maxed his level at level 99. Everyone else is close. They're around level 96, 97. I would think by the end of tonight, probably everyone will hit level 99. But what we're really trying to do here is max out the job rankings. As you can see, Kazuga's only 86. Everyone else is low level in the 30s. Why? Because I swapped their jobs last week when we were playing, because I was told that the best way to finish that final super dungeon is to have everyone maxed in 2 jobs. If you max two jobs out, basically your stats will be high enough that you can tackle the final super dungeon. Alright? So, we've still got a ways to go. I would say probably this week and maybe one more session, and then maybe we can go back to that super dungeon and attempt to finally take it on. I know it's been a hell of a grinding to do this, but this is how you do it, which is why we do these late night streams, chill streams once a week, to just relax and interact and have fun, rather than focus in on the gameplay. The gameplay itself is kind of, not a big deal. It's more just about chilling while we get this done, okay? So let's continue on. Big Papa Phil has actually tipped me $5 to get the tipping started for tonight. He said, I'm watching your Ghosts and Goblins stream earlier. It was bittersweet. I love the retro remake action, but I felt sad because it seemed like there was nothing you could do while you kept dying. I hope next time there's something you can do. Well, I'm going to play it again on Monday as the major stream. And if you didn't see, Big Papa Phil, did you see the end of the stream? You may not have, because at the very tail end of the stream, something happened that didn't really piss me off, but it was kind of like a major facepalm, okay? The end of the stream, I said, all right, let's make sure everything's saved. Let's make sure that when we play it again, I can resume from that checkpoint that I had reached in the first stage. Obviously, I didn't want to do everything over from the start. The good news is, it did actually save from the checkpoint. I was like, oh, that's good. But then it says, oh, you've unlocked magic with those pixies or fairies or whatever the hell they're called. It goes, oh, you've unlocked magic you can use in the dungeons now. Here you go, pick one. So I picked this lightning ability that apparently hits everything on the screen at once. Which is going to be really useful for the screen where there's 5 piranha plants coming after me, trying to kill me. I can just clear the screen. So it says you've unlocked this. I'm like, wait a minute. The game never actually explained that at all. When you got those pixies or whatever, the game never said, oh, use this pixie to unlock magic ability, and this will make everything easier or nothing. It actually didn't say that at all. It actually, instead, it literally didn't say shit. It actually I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It never told me about this. So I was furious because I'm like, if I had known that magic was in the game and that obviously it would have helped me out, I would have backed out, unlocked the magic, and then started replaying the stage from the checkpoint again. But the game didn't say anything. You wouldn't know unless you went back to the menu yourself that the magic even exists in the game. So I was like, what the hell? So I think next time when I play it on Monday, I'm going to have this magic, and the magic should allow me to get past some of the more crazy, frustrating stuff that I'm getting stuck on. We'll see, obviously, but I'm hoping for some progress on Monday. I mean, yes, I know people like to see me struggle in a game, but playing a game for 3 hours and only being the half of the first stage of the game is a little excessive. Pretty damn tough on that legend difficulty, even it. Anyway, thank you very much for the first tip of the night, Big Papa Phil. Carlton Jr. Cheers said, if you missed the PS State of Play, know that they showed... There's a game on there they showed called Sifu. It looks fucking fire. Really impressive martial arts combat system. Reminds me of a Bruce Lee movie. I didn't see too much about it. I saw that it was mentioned on social media, but no one really mentioned it. Most people are just upset. There was 0 news about any of the big games we were expecting. For example, there was no... hold on. No Horizon, no God of War, right? None of the big Sony things you're expecting. Instead, they focused on things we already knew existed, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes, that's right, they're remaking the remake to release it on PS5, even though it looks exactly the same. Like, it looks exactly the same as PS4. They're releasing it on PS5. Oh, there's a Yuffie DLC that's only on PS5. Who cares? Tell us about new games. That's why everyone tuned in, not to hear about expansions for existing games that, only fanboys care about. And Sifu, alright. Hopefully it's good. I don't think they showed too much about it. But certainly it was like one of the few things they were showing that looks new, right? Everything else was just a non-announced besides maybe a few release dates. Like, I'm happy that we finally got a release date for Returnal. That's April 30th. I'm happy we finally got a release date for Kena Bridge of Spirits, although most people did not like the release date. It's late August, August 24th or something like that. Most people were like, damn, why is it so late? You know, why is it? We thought it was going to be like a launch title for PS5. It's coming out like a year after. But,
Let's go.
And Ice Bucket, right? Sparkling Splash. Oh, Ice Spreader. There you go. But it just didn't seem very good. It's funny because a week ago we were all making fun of Nintendo, saying, man, that Nintendo Direct kind of sucked. It was very underwhelming. And then the state of play is like just as bad, if not worse. I mean, arguably, if you compare the Nintendo Direct last week to this state of play, I think the Nintendo Direct was better. And I didn't like the Nintendo Direct, right? It's like, why even have these events if they're not going to have any real information on stuff people want to hear? Just don't have the event then. Do a little, just leak a little, you know, leak the trailer or put it on Twitter or whatever. Just put the trailer out. You don't have to do a state of play. Just put the trailer out for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the stupid Yuffie DLC. Who cares? You know, you have to do a hyped 30-hour, or excuse me, hyped 30-minute event. Everyone tune in. Everyone tunes in. There's nothing. Like, fuck this. You wasted my time. Now, tomorrow, we've got the Pokemon Direct. I really hope they got something. Like, I couldn't imagine them doing a Pokemon Direct without having a big announcement. Like, we already know about Pokemon Snap coming out this year, so we'll have that. But they can't do a whole Direct just about Pokemon Snap. So you gotta think there's some other news of Pokemon coming, and it can't be Pokemon Sword and Shield, because they've moved past that already. So, there's gotta be something new Pokemon happening tomorrow. I hope. I seriously hope. Toxic Tex is back and has done a 51-bit cheer to become the top cheerer of the day. Thank you, Toxic. Oh, I say of the stream, I should say, actually. Toxic Tex has done his absolute best to be the top cheerer for the last several streams, and he has retained that spot. So, congrats, Toxic Tex, on holding that spot right now. Penis Parker tipped me $6. He tipped earlier today. He's tipping again now. And he says, ban anyone who dethrones me as the top tipper. I'm not going to do that, Penis Parker. Absolutely not. I will not do that. However, I will say thank you for the tip, and the biggest tip of the night. We're up to $11 of tips. Thank you. Cyber Shadow 248 has actually just resubscribed 12 months in a row and 14 months total. Thank you to Cyber Shadow for the ongoing support. I appreciate that very much. A 1-year streak. Very nice. Biggest Kobe fan just did a 100-bit cheer. So Biggest Kobe fan 24 is now the top cheer of the night. So I'll get that up on the leaderboard. Thank you, Biggest Kobe fan. That's 100 bits. Thank you. Here we go with the moronic stuff here. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Moronic stuff. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Get this there. Okay. And one thing that I should do, because I forgot to set this up, in case I do need to verify tips tonight, I should have the tip verification process set up, so that way it's good to go, and I'm not, surprised and I get derailed or whatever. Although today, as I told you guys, tonight is literally just chilling as I play some Yakuza. So I don't think this is going to be a big deal. I think this is going to be, a nice relaxing stream tonight. Toxic Tex has now done a 101-bit cheer. Toxic Tex is now the top cheer of the night again, so let's get him up on the leaderboard. Like I said, he really wants to retain that top cheerer spot. Electron7234 just subscribed for 3 months in a row. And he says, have you heard of the Atari VCS? What are your opinions? Would you ever consider unboxing or reviewing it? Considering it's insanely expensive, I would not buy it. He actually specifically asked here, what if someone sent it to me? If someone were to donate one to me and people wanted me to check it out, I would do it. But I would never. Isn't it, like, ridiculously expensive for a console that basically only has a few new games on it and then has, like, old retro games? It's like, why? It's insanely expensive, so I would definitely never buy it myself. Even though I grew up playing Atari, my first console, outside of a Pong console that I had that only played Pong, was the Atari 7800. And I loved that console. That's what got me into console gaming. So, Carlton Jr. cheers to the rumor is it's a Diamond Pearl remake, which we're talking about the Pokemon Direct. But that the Sword Shield has the Sword Shield engine, a sequel to Let's Go Pikachu. Not very excited if that's true. We'll see. I think Pokemon has become a little too casualized. Yeah, I completely skipped out on whatchamacallit, on Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. That's what it said. They said they're not even serious Pokemon games, so I didn't play them. And I don't think I missed out on anything, even though I'm a Pokemon fan. I didn't think that it would make sense for me to play those games. They just seemed pretty crappy. And, you know, I don't think I missed out on anything. Get the KFC console? That's what I need. Something to warm my greasy fried chicken. Of course. Who doesn't need that? The Pokemon Sleep app? Yeah, okay. What the hell is the Pokemon Sleep app? I need to know what this is. I've heard about this. I've heard the term on Twitter several times. I have no idea what it means. What is Pokemon Sleep? I want to know.
I got this.
Eyes on me.
I want to know. By the way,
Let's do it.
Spawn Killer tipped me $1.30. Thank you very much, Spawn Killer, for the tip. You get points based on how many hours you sleep? What? Why would you get points for sleeping in a game? What? So if you're a lazy bum, you sleep all day, you do well in the video game? What the fuck? Expand Donks, it's an attempt to make the world go crazy like Pokemon Go. They said as much as when they announced it. What? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. I'm lost. Alright, here's one of the vagabonds.
Watch me.
Let's go. Get serious. Don't get cocky. A gift for you.
Oh man, he's almost to the point where you can kill him by himself now. That's awesome.
You're
Nice.
I'm up.
Good night. Very good.
Is defeated.
Pokemon Sleep helps you get up before 7 a.m.? What do you mean by that?
excellent.
Moving up in the world. Sweet.
We're getting to the point now where not everyone is leveling up when we kill a vagabond, if you haven't noticed. It's like the first time this has happened, but we're not getting enough experience to level up every single time anymore. Oh, what happened? Spawn Killer took me another $1.30. I don't know what happened to the messages. I asked, would you go back to the Genesis Mini? Yeah, I would. If there's stuff on the Genesis Mini people would still like to see, I would go back to it. I still have it. It's just kind of, I packed it up. I think I actually have it inside of the storage bin right over here. If you remember, I pretty much played through the stuff I wanted to play through. Like, I played through the classic Sonic stuff. I played through Sonic Spinball. I played through the Mega Man Wily Wars game. I played some of the games that I wanted to play. The Castlevania game was actually really good. I liked that. So I basically played the things that I was the most interested in playing on there right away. But as for anything else on there, I'm not 100% sure what people would want to see. Earthworm Jim, dude, Earthworm Jim is tough. Earthworm Jim is seriously a very tough game. I even back in the day when it was new, I rented it a few times, and I could never beat it. I rented it. I had it for Genesis and SNES. I could not beat the fucking game. It was too hard. I think the furthest I ever got was like the 5th level or something like that. Good evening, Derek. It's good to see you, sir. How you doing? Good evening, Airman T. How are you tonight? He shot me in the nuts. Did you see that? It's not polite to put a crossbow bolt to your nuts. Pop one of the testicles. Careful. Shit.
Hold it together.
Hopefully we're gonna level up soon here. Oh yes.
Yeah.
The Arminator. He needs electricity.
Have fun with this. Nature is about to get furious.
I actually like his nurse outfit. No, I didn't know that. Expandong says game journalists have freaked out. They found out the Hogwarts Legacy lead designer used to run an anti-SJW YouTube channel. Oh my god, here we go. Wings of a Butterfly or the one I love by REM. Oh man. You know what? I like REM, but I think I like Wings of a Butterfly better than that.
I'll take it.
Oh, here we go again with this stupid shit. So I apologize, guys. We have a no-lifer here tonight. We got a no-lifer here tonight who's obviously going to make more and more clone accounts. And I'll just ban them as I see them. Hey, what else are you going to do?
Nice.
Not even worth mentioning. Just let me know if you see it, and I'm not banning it right away. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Stupid shit. Okay. I think there's one more vagabond to kill before we return. That's right, Derek. That's absolutely correct. That song, Wings of a Butterfly, I used to have on a mix CD that I made when I used to drive to and from work back in the mid-2000s. Which is crazy for me to think about. That time was 15 fucking years ago. Because that, I swear, like, it doesn't seem like a long time ago. Because I was commuting to and from a job in the middle of Connecticut. And then after that job, I got my office job. And then during the office job is when I lost it and I started on YouTube. I swear to you, like, the last 15 years of my life feel like that. That's how crazy it is. I don't feel like 15 years have passed. It seems like I remember listening to that song actively in my car. And, you know, and driving on the highway to get to my job and everything. Like yesterday. I could picture myself in the car right now doing the same thing that I used to do. And it's like, it doesn't feel like the time has passed. It feels like 15 years are, whoop, gone. It's pretty crazy. Ratty Bag says, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to music anymore. I used to when I used to commute to work. I see. Expand Dong says, yes, the journos jumped on to badger this guy. Again, we're talking about the head developer of Hogwarts Legacy. And he says that basically when he got the job as the head designer of Hogwarts Legacy, he actually brought it up to WB Games so they would know about it, so it wouldn't shock them later, and they said they didn't have an issue with it. So, it is what it is, I guess. You know, some people, when they do anti-SJW stuff, they can be really, really, really ridiculous and, like, over the top with it. And some people can do it that's not in a mean-spirited way. So I wonder what the guy did. Again, I don't know. I don't know anything about the guy. But you know, there's some people who can joke about it and be like, okay, maybe everything shouldn't be so heavily SJW on the planet. I understand social justice is important, but a lot of these SJWs just go over the top and get crazy with the stuff that they say and do, right? So if he said stuff like that, and it was a channel like that, versus a guy, maybe he literally was constantly completely anti-SJW and wasn't into social justice at all, and, you know, saying it's bad and stuff, okay, then I can understand why there'd maybe be a big issue with it. So I'm curious what it was, you know? I'm very curious what the hell it was. Shit.
You wanna go?
My Essence of Siri can only hit one. That blows. And he doesn't have the pigeon stuff anymore. Yeah. Wow. And the fulminating I gotta do fulminating forecast, but I want to hit them both. Ooh. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh man.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! No one dies. These guys are the most annoying for me right now. I don't have the higher level abilities to take these guys out quickly, and I probably won't for a bit. So they're going to be able to hurt me and annoy me for the time being until I level up a little bit more.
I'm up.
Watch me.
Come on, kick his ass. There we go. Oh, let's see here. Spawn Killer to me another $1.30. He said, you have retro game stores by you. I'm trying to find some classic games that I want to replay. No. Actually, the closest retro game store to me is actually way in, like the outskirts of Seattle. About 45 minutes away. When I moved here, I looked around for a few. There's nothing like that. In Connecticut, where I lived, there were a few. But nothing like that around here. We stream No Games resub for 39 months. Holy crap. Thank you for the long-standing support. He's 39 months, so everything's going well. So far, so good. Things are, you know, nice, chill night starting up here, grinding and having a good one. Thanks for asking, and thank you for that support. Total Score and Cheered, he says, when you get hungry for a sandwich at night, do you crawl around on the floor with a tranquilizer gun to avoid waking up Jasper? Yes. Melody Zelda Cheered says, do you think the journos will give the game a fair shake knowing the lead designer's past? I don't know. It's a good question. Carlton Jr. Cheers says, what game series do you prefer, Crash Bandicoot or Jak and Daxter? Crash Bandicoot. That Anonymous did a 50-bit cheer. Says, I made mock-ups of main screens. I'll give you an idea how it plays. This is the game he's doing. If I click on this and you get my IP address, I'm going to send you to Mars. Look at this. Who drew this? Who the hell drew this? What is this? Who on earth drew that stuff? Wait a minute. Did this just close my tips page by clicking on that? No, okay. I thought it closed all my shit. I was like, what the fuck? I hope it didn't close my shit. I only got to see one picture. What, who drew that? Who the hell drew that, man? I think that Anonymous drew that himself. Rykova2077 has resale for 7 months. Thank you very much, Rykova. I appreciate that.
Look at me go.
Retro Danny asked, I like my haiku of him. I think you did it earlier, and I don't remember it. My brain was so scrambled from playing fucking Ghosts and Goblins earlier that I don't really remember anything from that stream. I think that my mind has actually, it has like post-traumatic stress, and it's trying to completely forget what happened on that first stream. Can't take it. Oh, really? It's the tractor art? It's the tractor art made for the Bloodborne Old Hunters. This is how you don't play? They really draw art for that stupid shit? Why? Why do they bother with that? Nothing in, like, okay, you make fun of me and make fun that I suck in games. There's nothing that I do that warrants drawing crazy art like that. Even if you're trying to make fun of me, like, what? And by the way, the Old Hunters, if you're talking about the original Old Hunters playthrough, alright. The second Old Hunters playthrough I did, when I went back years later, I kicked that thing's ass. I remember I had a lot of fun with it, actually. I actually went back and did New Game Plus, and I beat, what's his name again? The boss that had kicked my ass so many times, Ludwig or whatever. I went and beat him in New Game Plus on the first try. You know, it was just a matter of the first time that I played, the Old Hunters DLC, I really had zero interest in it. If you remember, I played Bloodborne earlier in the year, and that was during the hardcore gaming season when there was like a lot of big games and just a variety of games coming out in a short amount of time. I did not want to play that DLC. I told you guys that. And people fought with me that I needed to play it right away. Why am I playing anything else but the DLC? I was trying to stream other stuff, and people would just come and literally sit there and complain the entire stream. Why is this not Old Hunters? Where's Old Hunters? Why is Old Hunters? So finally I caved and I played it, and I didn't want to fucking play it, and I quit it within like 2 sessions. Like, I don't want to play this anymore. You know, I just didn't care about it. Eventually, when I went back and I did another full run of Bloodborne, and this time understanding the parry system, which I did not get my first time around, once I went and replayed it, I not only did I find the game way better, but I liked the Old Hunters DLC. I thought it was actually really, really good when I gave it the actual fair shake. But I didn't give it a fair shake the first time because I didn't want to play it. Anyway, I'm assuming that's what that art is from. I can't imagine that being from the second run, because the second run was actually a good one in my opinion. I even killed Orphan of Kos and everything. Carmen T2000 cheered and said, "Does cat tell you stop? Don't touch me there." What? Carmen, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, seriously. Alright, I'm gonna say something right now. Alright? I'm gonna say it very matter-of-factly. I want everyone to listen up. It's very important, okay? If you want to make a joke on my stream about me, about gameplay, about, you know, I need money for something, you know, those are all things that are fair game. They're fair game. Why? I'll tell you why. Because that's part of my stream. My stream is about gameplay. My stream is about, you know, this being a business, and when I need help, yes, I do ask you guys for help. This is all matter-of-factly true. If you want to make fun of me for that kind of stuff, I put myself out there on a daily basis, and it's, you know, it's fair game stuff, alright? Here's what's not fair game stuff. You ready? Talking about my fucking wife in stupid and weird fucking ways. I had it at this point. I don't want people bringing her up with weirdo shit. I don't know what the fuck this means. I don't care. You shouldn't say shit like that about my wife. She's not part of my streams. She has nothing to do with anything. Why? You know, if you want to... Okay, what did you have for dinner today? Oh, Cat made a really good dinner, I'll tell you. That's it. It's not your place to now try to make fucking weirdo memes and shit with my wife in them. Shut the fuck up. How about this? How about I stalk you online, I find all your family members on your social media, and all of a sudden when Carmen T cheers about my wife, I bring up your grandmother and say something weird about her. Would you like that? You think that would make you a little uncomfortable, bro? Huh? You think it's a little fucking weird if I did that? So how about this? Shut the fuck up and stop saying weird shit or you're out of here. And I mean that as for everyone. You shouldn't be bringing up stuff about personal stuff that has nothing to do with the stream. Why the fuck would you make a weirdo meme about my fucking life that has nothing to do with anything? Shut the fuck up. If I see it again, you're gone. And I mean it. I don't care who you are. No one's immune to that shit. You don't bring up my family members in zero ways. Shut up. Okay. Anyway, total score and cheered. He says it really sucks that FromSoft don't care about remastering and porting their old games.
Take it.
Nice.
Well, I guess here's the thing. You say that, but we just had Demon Souls remade by a third-party company, not FromSoft, but you're right. It was remade. We have had Dark Souls remade, right? We had a remake of Dark Souls. So, and we also had a remake of Dark Souls. I'm really thinking about it now. We had Scholar of the First Sin, Dark Souls 2 remake, right? So in reality, we did have these remakes. I mean, Sekiro doesn't need to be remade, obviously. I think the one that people want is Bloodborne. People want to see Bloodborne remade for PS5. They want to see it in a higher frame rate because it was locked at 30, and that game in reality is a gorgeous game. You know, it is dark and gothic and weird, but it's a gorgeous game. I think people just want to see that in better graphics. You know, so maybe that's the one you're talking about. But outside of that, why would we need them remade? They were all last gen. You can play all of them on a last, PS4 Pro version, and those are really high-end versions, right? Okay.
Look at me go! Hell yeah!
Level.
I did it!
Nice level. When I finish the tower, will I go for the platinum? Ask Aragorio. I don't know how to get the platinum. I don't know what the platinum entails. I think you need to do every single side mission in the game, and I don't know if I could even do that. At this point, it might be too late to do all the side missions. I'm not sure. I really see that final super dungeon as like the last challenge. I think that maybe in a game like this, the platinum isn't really necessary. You know, I'm about like it, but I don't know. It might be too hard to get.
Watch me.
Okay.
Get serious. You wanna go?
Frog in a party hat. I don't care about Wings or what he said or does. I don't even know if I can trust you. I don't give a fuck. Stop bringing him up right now. I don't care. Here you go. Shut up.
Bring it on.
Mr. Jones by Comic Rose or Smooth by Santana? Oh, let's see. I say Smooth by Santana. Yep. With vocals by Rob Thomas. I remember that song. Whatever happened to Rob Thomas? I don't know. What happened to his band? I only remember them making like 2 albums. Okay. Calling the Junior Chiefs, I feel like I may be getting old. I feel like anything after PS2 era doesn't really need a remake. They mostly look good enough as is, in my opinion. If the game was made around that era to a sequel or a new game, no need to remake. That's kind of why I feel odd about the Resident Evil 4 remake coming out. You see, here with Demon Souls, I actually think it was a good thing they remade it because that game was never going to have a sequel. They already did Dark Souls and all that, which is a different franchise because of the rights and everything. So I think that was a game that was appropriate to be remade. FromSoft was never going to redo that game, okay? Or excuse me, make a sequel to that game. We already had other spin-off franchises. In the case of Resident Evil 4, I hate to say it, I really do feel that it's really just a cash in.
Excellent.
Resident Evil 4 is a modern game. Like when they remade Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, by modern standards, those games are not modernized. Those games had tank controls, top-down camera. You know what I mean? Like, they felt very outdated to play. And so remaking them in a modern game engine with all kinds of modernized gameplay mechanics and new story elements and things was actually really cool, in my opinion, that they went out of their way to do that. Resident Evil 4 is a modern game. It plays like a modern game. Is it a little bit outdated with the fact that some of the stuff's a lot more challenging? Maybe it doesn't have every single modern gameplay element? Yeah. But at the same time, I don't feel like... What significantly is Capcom going to add or change to the game to make it different or better? I don't think they will. To be honest with you, I don't think they will. I think it's going to end up being incredibly similar to what it was Resident Evil 4-wise, only with much better graphics and maybe a few modified gameplay elements. And here's the other thing. Capcom already came out and said that the Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village is going to draw a lot of similarities to Resident Evil 4 because it's going to take place in a village, you know? Like Resident Evil 4 mostly did. It was a village and then it was a castle and all of that. So it's almost the same kind of premise. You'll be fighting mutated townspeople and stuff. So why on earth are they remaking the game when they have a modernized sequel that's going to basically be the modernized version of the game? Right? Like, it doesn't seem to make much logical sense at all. I really think the Resident Evil 4 remake is a cash-in. I think Capcom saw dollar signs. How do we make quick bucks so we can finance other future projects? And this is it. They made tons of money on these remakes recently. So that even though this one isn't really needed, they know people will buy it, so they're gonna pump out this one to try to make a big cash grab. That's what I think. Joyful Oblivion is back. Thank you, Joyful Oblivion. He's tipped me another $20 tonight. I appreciate that. He was the top tipper of the earlier stream, and now he's helping out tonight as well. Thank you very much, Joyful Oblivion. That will jump us up to basically a third of our tip skull, 34 bucks. Thank you for that. Total Score and Cheer says you can't remake a perfect game like Resident Evil 4. And see, that's the thing. A lot of people still to this day feel that Resident Evil 4 is the best Resident Evil. It was the perfect combination of survival horror with action-based controls. While Resident Evil 5 and 6 delved way so much into the action and forgot about survival horror, then Resident Evil 7 ditched the action-based and made it first-person survival. So, in a lot of ways, Resident Evil 4 was the one that balanced the old school with new school. And I understand why someone would actually say that's why Resident Evil 4 is the best one of all time. And I would say I respect that opinion for sure, because it makes sense with that rationale. Definitely when you look at like the original Resident Evils, they were, like I said, they were outdated. A remake was needed to make them more modernized and open them to a new audience, right? Demon's Souls, absolutely that game needed to be remade because it was so outdated and we knew it wasn't going to get an official sequel because of what happened with From Software going off to self-publish and all of that, right? Or excuse me, they don't self-publish, Bandai Namco that publishes their shit, right? But you know what I'm saying, like they're not with Sony anymore. So for me, I don't think that Resident Evil 4 needs it. I don't actually see a reason to remake Resident Evil 4 at all. I do think that it's a waste of time and they're just a cash grab. Super Blind Man is here tonight. What's up, sir? Oh my god. 69 months. 69 months. Super Blind Man has been subscribed to this channel. And he says the following. This is your longest sub ever. I'm just subbing for the longest time ever once more. Less than 2 hours before my actual birthday. Have a great stream full of greatness. Super Blind Man, happy birthday. Thank you for the ongoing support. I hope you have some good stuff planned for your birthday. I hope that you have a fun day. I don't think we've had a single person on the streams with a longer running sub. I don't think so. Can anyone think of anyone who had more than 69 straight months? And of course, all the immature people in the stream chat have to talk about the number like it's significant. But to my knowledge, I don't think we have anyone longer than that. I don't think we have anyone even... I know we have a few in the lower 60s. I don't think I've seen anyone near that number. And I certainly don't think I've ever seen a 70. So... pretty crazy. Thank you, Super Blind Man. Joyful Oblivion just cheered and said Resident Evil 4 was supposed to have ghosts in it. Oh, yeah?
I'll take it. Look at me go.
With the way the series is going at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, seriously, it was supposed to have ghosts, goblins, witches, vampires, werewolves, and the goddamn mummy. They should just call it Resident Evil. Boo! Haunted House. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that's nuts. Like,
should I open it?
How would they explain that? You go from a series, The Mallet of Fortune. I wonder if I have that. You go from a series that was supposed to be based on a virus that mutated people and creatures. And it actually had, like, some kind of scientific plausibility. Imagine if there really was a crazy virus that caused mutations into monstrous creatures, right? But then it's like, okay, oh, but by the way, in this universe, there's also werewolves and vampires, and fucking the merman comes out and grabs your nuts when you're in the lagoon. And, you know, it's like, this is, alright, I think we're getting ridiculous now. It's getting ridiculous. I do feel it's getting ridiculous. Resident Evil Boo Haunted House. Who's gonna take that idea and run with it?
Show me what you got. Well,
I don't know if I feel like singing, Derek. We'll see. We'll see what happens later tonight. I don't necessarily know if I feel like singing tonight. In fact, my mouth feels kind of dry tonight. I'm drinking a lot, and my mouth still feels dry.
Time to clear the way.
What did I do? Oh, I picked this, but I had the animation play out by accident instead of skipping it. I was like, what's going on? Boah! Alright, well. Jungi has hit level 99. Adachi has hit level 99. And several others are almost at level 99. So now it's going to be all about the jobs. All about maxing the jobs. Okay, this way. La 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 la. Is this the first one right here? Yep. This is the one with the assholes and the bandages that don't want to die.
Stand a chance.
Watch me.
I need to drink more water if my mouth is dry. That's what I'm doing. Wonderwall or Godzilla? Well, I like Wonderwall a lot. I actually liked Oasis as a band quite a lot. I know they had a lot of problems. The Gallagher brothers always hate each other and have
Best shot.
You're
Yeah.
now.
Weak.
fights.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alive. Kick your ass.
Oh, he comboed into the other guy. That's funny.
I'm up. Well,
The fuckers just won't die.
you're in it now.
Major Wright just cheered. He says, Phil says, leave your friends behind. If your friends don't eat Chef Boyardee, and if they don't eat Chef Boyardee, then they ain't no friends of Phil. It's them or us.
You want to go?
Do the Boyardee dance. Do the Boyardee dance.
Let's go.
Eat some pasta if you want to. You can suck it out of the can. It's all processed. It's full of sodium. And I'm not really a fan. Do the Boyardee. The Chef Boyardee. Oh my god. Do I remember the Folgers coffee jingle? Of course. It's the best. First of all, it wasn't a jingle. He used to say, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. And then later on, they actually turned it into a jingle.
Excellent. Nice. Moving up in the world. Sweet.
There you go.
I did it!
No, what we gotta do, we gotta make songs now that are memes for other streamers. Because then people will use the songs to troll the other streamers. We gotta do a Wendy's chili song we have to come up with. And we have to come up with something like, I don't know, $30 to turn on your webcam or something. We gotta come up with troll songs that I'll sing. And then people can capture those songs and can go troll other streamers with them. There you go. That's what we gotta do. Oh my god. Oh. Frog in a party hat, you're right. I did yell at you 20 minutes ago for talking about wings. I can do whatever I want on my streams. That's correct. That's absolutely right. I'm the streamer and I can direct the stream however I so wish. If I want to make a joke song about wings or LTG or another content creator, I can do that. That's up to me. The best part of waking up is a big gallon of Wendy's chili in your cup. Yummy. Swish that shit around. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Harassment is against terms of service. I'm not harassing anybody. I'm not harassing anyone. It's called a lighthearted joke, dude. No one's actually like trying to hurt anyone or saying anything malicious here. Factual observations are not malicious intent. Like for example, if I said something like LTG is a sexy man, $30 he'll turn on his webcam. Something like that, right? That's not mean. That's not mean-spirited. That's a nice upbeat song that he can use on his streams if he wants. There you go. Hey Step Bro, now cheers. Why are you making fun of wings? No one is making fun of wings. No one is. No one's making fun of wings. So here we go. This fucking idiot is back, by the way. Okay, he's gone. Good, thank you. It's the same guy. The same fucking guy again. The same guy making the dummy accounts. All right. Oh my goodness. The webcam scam? The scam webcam? We can come up with this stuff.
Watch me.
Oh my god. The webcam scam. Yes. I mean, truth is, people are silly enough to fall for that kind of a thing. I guess more power to the guy. If literally people will pay the guy to turn on his webcam, I mean, there's some fucking weirdo people out there. I always gotta wonder something like that. Like, okay, you guys know, if you support my streams, you're helping me out behind the scenes with stuff. I tell you what you're helping me with, right? You know what is going towards. Yeah, it's no, you know I'm not living in the lap of luxury here. You know that I'm not going off on extravagant fucking vacations and nothing. You're telling you, it goes to taxes, it's going to all this back shit I didn't pay because of all the financial troubles and shit. You know what's going on, right? Why? That's why you support the streams. I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay. So this is gonna be the stream until someone pays me. Like, what? Like, why'd I even turn on my stream then? And the real question isn't, the question is not the following, okay? The question is not, why does he do it? The question is, why the fuck would people pay for that? Because if he didn't get paid to do it, he wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are enabling that behavior by paying him the money to turn on the webcam. So, what kind of person does that? Are these people who are like obsessed with the guy and just want to see him so much every single stream? They absolutely are obsessed with this guy, infatuated with him, and want to physically see him every stream? Like, that's fucking weird to me. Like, that would freak, like, honestly, that would weird me out. Like, if there were people who came and they were like, oh, the only reason I want to see you every night. Oh, I need to see you, Phil. I'd be like, I think I'm gonna take a break. I think I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, it's very odd to me. It's like very, very, very bizarre. And that would, I don't know, that would really freak me out. Because I wouldn't want people to come by to just see me. Like, that's weird because you have some weird attraction to me or something. And you want to see me on stream, you pay me to see the camera. That's fucking weird shit.
Bring it on.
That's why, I mean, let's be honest here. I'm so ugly. That's why you guys pay me to put on clothing. It's kind of the opposite thing for me. It's great. I get to hide under big piles of clothing, right? It's good stuff. Am I wasted? I'm not wasted at all. I told you, these are chill streams. These are just, I'll take it. Just chilling. Just chilling and talking and having a good time, you know? That's all this is about. It's lighthearted. I'm not really trying to, I'm not saying anything hurtful about anyone. I'm just making observations. Like, it's so odd to me that there would be people out there that's what, oh, $30 I turn on the camera, maybe $50 I'll blow you a kiss. You know, what? Where does this end exactly? You know, what's going on here? Some weird shit.
Watch me.
But that's the thing, like, I would never be that kind of a guy. I'm here to play games and chill with you guys. That's it. You guys, when you come to my streams, you know what to expect. You know what's going to be on tonight's stream. There's not going to be any shocking surprises, you know. You know what kind of a stream you're tuned into. You're not here to see some crazy shit go down or have some weirdo stuff happen. You know, we're having a good chill time. Ooh. Man-Eater or Godzilla? Did Blue Oyster Cult do both songs? No, Man-Eater was, Man-Eater. Not Pat Benatar, right? No. Man-Eater was that other band. Oh, God, why can't I remember the name of it? Oh, I can't remember right now off the top of my head. What was it, the band that did Man-Eater? No, not Hall & Oates. Hall & Oates? What? What, Hall & Oates did Man-Eater? Were they really? Then I'm thinking of a different song. I'm thinking of a completely different song. What song am I thinking of? Oh, man. I got all my music confused. Oh, I'm thinking of Barracuda. I'm thinking of, ooh, Barracuda. I don't know why I thought that was Man-Eater. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, right. She's a man-eater. That is Hall & Oates, right. Yeah. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Right, and then Barracuda was by heart. That's correct. How did I get those confused?
Excellent.
You know what? Because Barracuda is a flesh-eating fish, and you think man-eater, you know, like flesh-eating fish, that's what it is. My head made that association. Nice. There's some very odd reason. The two songs were associated for some reason.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting
Keep
stronger.
tricking. I'm not inebriated. I'm just having water tonight. It's just, actually, I'm almost out of water. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom and get more. Ooh, barracuda.
Mission apparent.
Okay.
Watch me.
All right.
You're in it. Take your fight shot.
Pretty obvious this guy who just cheered is the same fucking guy again. If we could please ban him. It's just like his 12th account tonight. I mean, what a loser. Alex Killer said LTG made one of his fans write a full 2-page apology. Oh yeah. See, here's the thing. I tend to be more lenient to someone if it seems like it's a first-time offense, and maybe it was a genuine thing, they screwed up, or they thought that they were getting away with a silly joke, they get carried away, right? Or if someone does something malicious, which has happened, and if they give you some time, you know, they're gone for a few months, and then they come back and they request to come back, then I'll let them. But in general, I'm not looking for any kind of a detailed apology or anything. When you fuck up, you know you fucked up. And the thing is, I feel like if you actively know you fucked up, you know that I'm probably not going to just let you back in right away. Like, what made me think that you grew up immediately? You know?
Prepare to suffer.
Alanis Moore said it's ironic. He's just more Spice Girl than Spice Girl. What the fuck? Like, I would ever care about or listen to that shit. Then again, I didn't really like Alanis Moore said that much either. Her music was just okay. It was all over the radio constantly back in the 90s.
Watch me.
That's great. Expand Dong says, last time I mentioned LTG, he ranted about me while eating. It was disgusting, and he said my beard was fake. You're right. What this is actually, it's just, you know, it's hair from the rest of my body. I shave it off, and I glue it to my face, obviously. Yes, I have a fake beard.
That's going
right.
on. Take it.
What the fuck are you talking about, dumbass? Fake beard.
I did it!
Some people are just stupid. I don't know, what else can I say? Like, have I ever really said anything inflammatory about LTG? Well, think about this. Have I ever really said anything hurtful or inflammatory about LTG or Wings on my streams? Like, ever? Maybe every once in a while I joke because people mention them on my stream, so I'll bring them up because other people are talking about them. They'll bring up a meme or whatever. But outside of that, like, never do I bring those guys up. Ever, ever. It's always incited by other people or the question from other people. I don't care about them. You know, let them do what they want to do. Do I really give a fuck if LTG charges $30 to turn on his webcam? Of course I don't. I don't care about him or his viewers who are dumb enough to do that. Like, why would I care? You know, let him do what he wants. If that's his thing, and that's how he gets by, let him get by. Same thing with people who do all these weird things to attract kids to their streams, and they're apparently have no morality issues with that. The fact that they're basically, you know, advertising and playing games for minors because of the way they act. I mean, listen, if that's your deal, go for it. I do my own thing. I'm just happy to do my own thing. I'm happy to have an avenue to do my own thing and be myself on the streams. You know what I mean? I just want, if I could just sit here and never be bothered by these people and just sit here and just do my own thing permanently and never hear from them again, I'd be perfectly fine and happy. I don't care. I don't care about any of that shit. Alright. Power of Love. Derek says, what's the name of the Huey Lewis, the Lewis song from Back to the Future? Power of Love. Actually, there's two of them. There's Power of Love and there's Back in Time. Both of those were Huey Lewis in the news. And they were both in Back to the Future 1.
Get serious. A gift for you.
You gotta get back in time.
Eyes on me.
Don't get cocky.
We gotta get back in time. Great songs.
Let's go.
Then Anonymous Cheers, you said the reason you and Wings will not collaborate was due to certain statements by Wings which you allege someone could construe that as being inflammatory. It was accusatory, even true. No, but that was true. Like, now you're talking years ago. I'm not talking. You're talking the last 3+ years. I don't care. You're talking about the early days when people first started like talking about Wings and shit on my streams, and they wanted me and Wings to do a collaboration. So I was, at that point, I didn't know anything about the guy. So I said, what the hell? I guess I'm open to it. I don't really care, okay? And first of all, he wanted me to be on a podcast of his, that it was him and some other guy. And he claimed he was trying to contact me to be on this podcast, all right? He did contact me once. I said that I would be on it, but then I got sick, so I couldn't be on it. And I said I'd like to reschedule for a future date. And he said, okay, we'll contact you or whatever for the future date. He never did. Just never contacted me. Then apparently they ran their podcast again, and they acted like I had blown them off and completely like lied to them about the show, that I just didn't want to go on. And I was trying to like treat them badly or something. Like that's apparently what they insinuated on the show, was that I was someone who was like trying to completely like pull a fast one on them or something, when that's literally not what happened at all. What happened was they contacted me, will you be on the show? Yes, I'll be on the show. I got sick, couldn't do it. And you could hear on my streams and stuff at that time, I was sick. That was one of my, one year, this is many years ago, my throat was all screwed up and everything. So I wasn't even streaming or anything at the time. I had to take a few days off. And I told them, let's reschedule. They never rescheduled me, then went on their show and trashed me. You know? So I thought that was fucked up. So that was like strike one of being in content with this guy.
Nice.
I let that pass. Okay, I'll let that pass. We'll act like that never happened. Okay? So it was like maybe a year later, I think. Again, I don't know the time frame exactly. But apparently, Wings, I remember he came onto one of my streams, all right? And at the time, I think it was either Battlefield. There was a first-person shooter that was out there that there was opportunity because we were both playing it. And he asked me on my stream, like, would we collab? Would we do a stream together or whatever? And at that time, I said, all right, I guess we'll let bygones be bygones or whatever. And I said, all right, I guess we could do it. Contact me or email me, and we'll talk about doing it. He never did. He literally never contacted me about it once. Not a single time did I get an email from the guy about it. Okay? Now, apparently, from what I'm to understand, people asked him on his streams, did you talk to Darkside Phil or whatever? And he said that he sent me the email and I never responded. He never reached out to me at all. I was like, at that point, I didn't really care. I was like, whatever, we'll do whatever. You know, if so many people are asking for it, I would do it. He literally never sent me an email. Then apparently months later, after like saying this on his stream and trying to put the blame on me, then he admitted to his viewers that he never sent me the email. He was full of it the whole time. He was just trying to pass the blame because I guess he decided he didn't want to do it or he wasn't interested, but he didn't want to say that. So instead he lied and said that it was me. So now just think about this. The only two real interactions I ever had with the guy. The first time, he lied about me, about going on his podcast, after like I was the villain, when in reality he was the one who didn't contact me to be on it after I got sick. And then after that, he lied about wanting to reach out and contact me about doing a co-op opportunity and made it look like I was the villain again. So it's like, dude, twice in a row, this guy does that. Why on earth would I want to associate with that guy? Obviously, I don't want to. I'm not someone who pulls up with drama and bullshit. I gave the guy 2 fucking chances, and both times he basically did exactly the same goddamn thing. So, why on earth would I give a fuck about that? So, after that, I basically said, no, it's off the table. I don't care. I would never want to do anything with the guy because I feel it would just be a waste of my time. After someone who's blown you off twice, why would you give them the time of day, right? Now, in regards to today, the modern day, I mean, the trolling on the internet has gotten so fucking bad, right? There's no way I would collab with Wings, all right? I'm just being honest here. I have more than enough trolling. I can't handle the amount of trolling that I get. I'm being honest with you. The trolling, the way it hurts me, with all kinds of crazy shit that happens to me on my streams, behind the scenes with my business, all the trolling that's happened, the personal shit that's happened to me, people trying to ruin my life and stuff behind the scenes by making up conspiracy theories. I can't deal with more. So to have an actual crossover or interaction like with that guy, that's just insanity to me. Like, that's absolutely nuts. And I could not handle that. So at this point, even if Wings had never done any messed up stuff in regards to me, I probably still would say no, I don't want to do any kind of a collab. The risk is too high. I have enough fucked up stuff that happens. Do you really want to welcome a whole other group of trolls now to come onto the content because you did a collaboration with a guy who already is highly trolled? You know what I mean? So I would not do a collab with him just on that reasoning alone. All right, and that's outside of any other personal interactions I've ever had with the guy or whatever. It is just too much liability.
Watch me.
1969 was a good year. Cheers, did you believe the words coming out of your mouth, or are you just trolling us? No, everything I say obviously is a lie. Fucking idiot. Dixon Slip cheered, and he said, 3 songs, Power of Love, Back in Time, and Thursday is shower day. What the fuck is Thursday is shower day? That sounds like a detractor reference, actually. I just finished up my water, so I'm gonna do like one more fight, and I'm gonna go fill up my my water bottle here. His trolls are more ruthless than mine. All right, let me put it this way. His trolls probably publicly are really nasty to him because of the kind of person he is, and I guess his history and stuff that's happened with him and things he's done. I think that people are really malicious to him with the things that they probably say about him. With me, some of the shit that they say is just so dumb that it doesn't even really make sense. Like, oh, you and your patchy beard. It's like, what? Like, that's the best thing you've got? Yeah. The best thing you've got is conspiracy theories about mobile games and my patchy beard. Like, okay. Really, you know, for him, he's got a lot of physical problems and stuff going on where I'm sure people are constantly ragging on him for that stuff, you know, and that's unfortunate that he probably has to put up with that on a daily basis, you know. But what I would say is, and again, without making any kind of specifics, some of the stuff that I have put up with behind the scenes that you guys have absolutely no clue about, I've never mentioned on the stream, is out of this world insane wild shit. The amount of trolling that I put up with. The thing is, I'm not going to sit here and talk about it every stream. I wouldn't want every stream that I do to become, woe is me, here's the next thing that happened to me because of a troll today. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to try to put out an entertaining, fun, interactive stream for you guys. I'm not here to just sit and complain constantly about every little single thing that happens to me. Because there are little things, there are big things, there's some fucked up things that I am still dealing with right now behind the scenes that you guys have no clue about that ever existed. Just because there's no point in bringing them up because, you know, it's not directly affected by my streams, but it is directly affected by trollish activities against me. And my family members and stuff like that. And it's messed up stuff that you don't want to bring public attention to. And again, it's messed up stuff that I don't even talk about constantly. I wouldn't. There's messed up stuff that's happened behind the scenes, and I'm not going to just bring it up every moment. So I feel what happens is on Wing streams, probably because he gets so much shit from people that probably every moment of his stream is about trolling, and fucking with the guy. Well, over here, it's not like that. So you get the impression that I don't get trolled or something. Oh, no. And by the way, this is not some kind of a contest of who's getting trolled the most. It's just, you know, the reason that I got to the bad situations that I did financially directly is because of fucked up things people did to my private life behind the scenes. Really fucked up things, nasty things that you couldn't fathom. All right, you couldn't fathom that they did it. You couldn't fathom that they got away with it. So I'm just not even going to bring certain specifics up because, again, when you bring attention to that shit, all that happens is now people get better. People did that. I could do that to someone else. I could do that to Phil. I could do it to someone else. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have the shit that happened to me happen to others. So just not going to bring it up. Okay. Did this guy get banned, by the way? I'm just curious.
Let's get nutty.
Let's see here. Yeah, good. Thank you. Sweet emotion or rock and roll all night? Rock and roll all night and party every day. That's a good one. Okay.
I feel the stats going up.
Excellent.
All right.
Nice. Moving up in the world. Sweet.
Everyone levels up. Since we're halfway point of the stream tonight, let's see where we're at. So, everyone is at level 99. Everyone. Wow. Every single person hit level 99. Kasuga is on the route to level 99 hero. Problem being, though... Wait, no problem being. Because I was going to say the problem will be that if we switch him to a different job, then he'll lose the attacks he's doing, but he won't. He'll still have orbital laser, which is the attack I learned from the side quest. So no matter what job I give Kasuga, he'll have orbital laser. So maybe I'll switch him over to another job. Yeah. I might. But then again, it's going to actually lower his MP significantly. All right, I'll have to think about this. All right, good stuff.